Hello and thanks for stopping by the Sister Cousins Lifestyle channel. My name is Sandy and in today's video, we are going to be resetting the kitchen for winter 2026. So in my last couple videos, I've been sharing how I've been putting my home back together and styling it for the winter season right after getting it painted, right after the holiday season. So we started in my bedroom, I did my living room in my last video. Today, we're in the kitchen finally, and so I'm really excited to go ahead and get this started. I think we're gonna probably go ahead and do the kitchen and maybe the entryway as well, because I'm just excited to kind of have this all done. So we'll see what we get done in today's video. But anyway, sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. Now let's go back in time a few days here. And this is when my kitchen first got done. I was just feeling kind of silly here because it's kind of late in the day and I can see the shadows. And I just thought that was so interesting. It looked like a little skyline there. But anyway, this is what it really looked like. If you looked at it in real life, it was definitely far from looking like a skyline. But anyway, and anyhow, this is where I had to start from and getting everything put back together. This was at the end of day 6 of this. So I was really excited and could not wait to get my art hung back up on the wall, get my shelves put back, and get my coffee station set up so that I can begin using it. I really missed it during this time that it was not available to me. So yeah, I could not wait. Now, the decorator in me was already starting to see what can I do different to this space. One thing that I knew is that my art and my shelves were coming back for sure. But what was up for debate was what is going to go on my shelf. So I was starting to think about what I had around the home because I'm going to be shopping the home to determine what goes up here. Or at least that's what I thought. But you know me, I had to go out and pick up a thing or two for the space. Nothing big or anything. I didn't break the bank. Most of the things are going to be coming back. So let's go ahead and start putting things back where they belong. The first thing that's going back is going to be this candle here. I bought this maybe 6 months ago, not really sure. I got it off of Amazon and I had shared on the channel that I had seen this in a designer store last year. And it was like super, super, super expensive. So when I found a dupe for it on Amazon, I was so excited. So I was able to pick that up. I just think it's so unique. It's kind of like an, I guess it's maybe industrial type of piece or whatever. I'm not sure, but it's very modern and I love it. So we're gonna go ahead and put that right up here on the top shelf. This is really a forever piece. When I tell you this candle's holder never left my mind when I initially saw it, but it was too expensive. So I was so excited to get it at a good price. Last year when, what's that store called? Big Lots. Remember Big Lots went out of business and then some of the stores reopened. Well, I went once the store in my area reopened and I found these little vases here and I've got 2 of them. I believe this one was $4. And if I remember correctly, no, that one was $5 and the larger one was $4 because I found it odd that the larger one was less expensive. But I love these. They're so pretty. They're like a bronze color and I'm just feeling bronze these days. So I picked them up and they have been styled on my shelves here ever since. So we're going to go ahead and put those right back up here. You don't have to pay a lot of money for things that you love for your home, and I love that. Now, just to switch things up a little bit, I think I'm going to put this one here. Now, before I had them both styled side by side, but I think I'm going to try to shake things up a little bit. If you're using the same pieces, you can always kind of slightly rotate them around to just to give yourself a little different look here. So that's what we're going to try to do here. All right, so this is one of the things that I purchased for this place, and it's a coffee table book about coffee. You know, I love my coffee. So this is called The World Atlas of Coffee. I picked this up off of Amazon. I'll link it below. Everything that I mentioned in Amazon will be linked in my Amazon store. So check out the description box if you're interested in any of these items. But yeah, this is a really nice book. And it just kind of gives you history and information about coffee from all across the world. So you got things in here on coffee from Africa. You've got the whole process of how you make the coffee. It's just got a lot of information in here. So I like this kind of stuff. I just like learning random things. So I thought this would be nice. Now it has a cover on it, which I can take off or leave on. It really doesn't matter which I do because the cover is the same as the paper cover here. So just to protect my book, I'll just go ahead and leave that on for now. But we're going to go ahead and style this on the shelf. I love a nice coffee table book, and I find it ironic that it's hard to find a coffee table book about coffee. Now, this next item, I shared this on the channel when I did my home goods walkthrough. I think it was the last home goods walkthrough, and I was talking about all the bowls and things in there that I didn't need but that I really liked. Well, I went back another day. I usually always give myself 24 to 48 hours before I go ahead and purchase something. Like if I'm still thinking about it after that time, then I'll go back and look for it. So I went back, I think it was after 24 hours, they didn't have it. So then I waited, it was several days later before I found it again. So this is the bowl, and I just love the shape of this. It's so irregularly shaped, so odd looking, and I just thought it was nice. It was $19.99 for this, but I just think it's so unique. Look at that, just so different. And it looks like it's made out of stone, but it's actually pottery if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, but I just thought it was nice. It's made in Vietnam. Very interesting piece. So I picked it up for $19.99. I did not think it was bad. I love a nice bowl. I love a nice vase. Those are just things that I just love. And if I don't keep myself in check, my whole house will be full of them. So when I bring one in, one has to go. And I'm not going to lie, this is going to hurt because I love all the ones that I currently have, but I got to decide. I'm so excited I found that bowl. I just love it. I know it's not for everybody, but I love it. So the next thing that's going up there is going to be my globe that moves by ambient light. Love this, and I style with this all the time in my home. This thing has literally probably been in every room of the home except for the bathroom. But I love it. It turns around just from light. So if it's getting a light source from the window or whatever, it starts to rotate. And I love it. The only thing that I wish is that it was larger. And I got that from Amazon too, but I've had it for years. If it's still available, I'll link that too. All right, so this is the way I'm gonna leave this for now. Now, I always come back and kind of revisit things a little bit. I've got to charge my lights. I have these lights under here that I've had for a long time. Love those. They need to be charged up. They're set by motion or whatever, so I'll take care of that. But yeah, it's very simple and all the things that I love. So I like that about it. So very nice. I think I need to center this a little bit more. But yeah. So now we need to do the actual coffee station. I bought back my Nespresso machine already. So I've got to get some things here that I need for this space. So let's go ahead and do that. Now for this area here, I'm going in with this tray. This is a marble tray. I think I got this from Home Sense just a couple months ago. Love that. I just love the veining in it. It's black and white, which are colors that I decorate with all the time. So we're going to go ahead and put that there. And that's what I'm going to use to put my syrups and things on. So we've got our white chocolate here. Got caramel. Got some salted caramel, which is one of my faves. Oh, I love that. It's so hard to find. You can always find it around the holiday, so I normally stock up with the extra one during this time. And then this one is pistachio. This syrup dispensers are also from Amazon, as are the pumps, and they actually came with the labels. I've got my honey pot here, and I don't have any honey. I keep meaning to go to get some local honey because that's the only type of honey I use. But I haven't done that. So that's empty, but that's where the honey will go. And I was in Home Goods the other day, and they had these napkins here with the little hearts on them. So since we're, I guess, not too far away from Valentine's Day, I thought I would pick those up. I really don't decorate for Valentine's Day, but I needed napkins, and so why not? These were $5.99, but they were nice, and they're black and white. And I love the way that they look in this space. Sometimes it can be just the smallest detail that you have in your decor that makes the biggest impact. These coasters are something that I purchased around the same time that I got the tray, but at a different place. These came from Ross. They were $6.99 for the set of 4. They are marble, and I love the way that they look here on the coffee station. So again, a very inexpensive thing, but it's the perfect touch for this space. So as I'm looking up here, I'm feeling like I'm not sure I like this up there by itself. So I could put that one up there with it, or I have this little bronze mask thing. This was from, I don't know what that is, but it was $10.99. One of the stores, maybe Burlington, I think. But yeah, I could put that with that so he's not lonely up there. I'm not sure. I'll play around with it. But anyway, for right now, I need to get a candle to go here. I like to keep this space pretty simple. I just have my coffee maker, my syrups, honey typically, and maybe usually I'll have like a little bowl with some snacks, but we did too many snacks over the holidays, so we're going to skip that part. We're going to go ahead and put a candle there. And this is another thing that I said I'm not going to purchase another one until I burn out all of the ones that I have. You know, I love candles, so I have a ton of them. This one is called Stormy Night, which is really appropriate because there are some storms brewing all across the U.S., so prayers to anyone in the path of these storms. I pray that you and your family are safe, that you're warm, and all of the things. I just pray that this storm hurry up and leave out of the area and just doesn't do all the harm that they're saying it's going to do. Man does not know, and that's what I'm believing right now. So if you are in the area and you are having bad storms below, comment below. Let me know what's going on in your area. And like I said, I pray that everybody is safe. So we've got this candle burning here, and the coffee station for right now is it's done. Now I'll revisit it and everything. And like I said, I do need to charge my lights over here. I need to do that anyway, especially with this potential storm coming. So that is a must. So now let's go ahead and get all of those charged up. We're going to move on over to the rest of the kitchen. Now, this is what the normal state of my kitchen looks like. I pretty much keep it like this year round with just slight little tweaks here and there. So this is what it was like for Christmas. So like I said, we're going to go ahead and reset it. It's actually empty right now. This is just to show you what it typically looks like. So here we have our empty little corner here, and I'm going in creating another vignette, which is something I always do. I'm going to keep these hydrangeas out. I put these out in the fall, and I have just been loving them. So I decided to put them right back over here. So I've got my salt and pepper grinders that go on this little tray here. And then I typically put in my oil and vinegar bottles as well. And since I have the silver pepper and salt grinder, I decided to change the little bottle pourers on here. I've had these on here for a while, and they just kind of get gunky over time. So I did get these silver ones. They've been washed and everything, and I'm going to go ahead and put them in here. This is some balsamic vinegar that I use on salads, and then I also have my olive oil. These pourers you can get off Amazon. They're very inexpensive, and I switch them, from time to time from black to silver to gold or whatever. This year, I needed some new knives. So on Amazon, I found these knives. This video is not sponsored, but a lot of things that I have here for my home are from Amazon. So these are some knives. I desperately needed some new knives. The ones that I had, they were gold. They look really pretty, but they were not functional over time. They just were no longer cutting. And it was a struggle, even sharpening them. They were just not good knives to begin with. They were pretty, but they were not good knives. I got these on Amazon. They are German knives. And when I tell you these things will cut your hand off, you have to be very, very, very careful with these. They are very, very sharp. So I'm very happy with them. I've had them now for about a month, and I love them. They're stainless steel with a black handle, and they have a black magnetic holder here, and I love that as well. So I just pop them off of here when I need to use them. And you see that magnet is strong. It's hard to get them off of there. And then once they're cleaned and everything, you just pop them right back on there. And so to finish off this little area here, I'm going to put my cooking utensils here. And you can see I'm going with more black and stainless steel for the winter months. Actually, I will probably stick with the stainless steel. I'm kind of over that gold phase. I will continue to accent with brass accents and things like that, but things that I'm bringing into my home now, I'm not gravitating to the gold anymore as much. So I'm loving this new phase of the stainless steel in the kitchen, and I have my black with it. Now I have this on the other side. I've got this cutting board that I got from an antique store, and I've got this book stand here. I think I got that from Joann's before they went out of business. And then I have a vegan cookbook. And although I'm no longer vegan, I was vegan for a very short time period in my life. Um, but anyway, I've got that book out, and then I brought back out my food scale because after the holidays, I need that. So yeah, this is what the kitchen is looking like. Very simple, nothing special. I have shared quite a few times that I love magnolias, and I have a lot of magnolias in my collection, but these I really love. Like, these are my favorites because they've got some buds on here, and the bare stem, you know, the way that the stems look. I just love these. So I only had these, and then after Christmas at some point Michael's ran these on sale, and I don't remember what they were. I believe they may have been $5 a stem or something like that, but I got 2 more of these, so now I have enough for a bouquet, and I just love them. Now I'm going to show you how I style them, but before I do that, I want to point out that this is my pantry door, and this pantry door was white, but as you know, I just had the house painted, and I had this space done in snowbound, and my accent color is extra white, and I had an update to my door in my favorite color. I had the door painted black. Most of my interior doors in my home now have been painted black. I love that as an accent color, and so I decided to do that with my pantry door. Not sure yet if I'm going to put a wreath on there at this time, but that's what I have going on right now. So this is what I've done with the magnolias. I've just placed them in this vase here that I have. I think I got that vase from Home Goods a while ago. And then I've got the candle holders. I haven't done anything to the bar card. I don't think I'm going to do anything to change that right now. But yeah, this is what this space is looking like. Very simple, and I like that. You see all this water I have here. I'm ready for this storm. I'm ready. But this is what this whole area is looking like, and I love it. It's just very simple. I didn't do too much. So now we're going to go over to the entryway. Now, as I've shared, I used ChatGPT to determine how I wanted this space to look once it got painted. And I contemplated putting black with white trim on my chair railing or my wainscoting. Did not like that at all. So then I tried it with the Urbane Bronze. Recall I used the Urbane Bronze as an accent color in my bedroom. Did not like that either. And so then I tried it with solid black. Did not like that either. So as you can see, my wainscoting is still white. The only thing that I did get painted here is the bottom portion. I did not get the top portion done because that wall goes all the way up to my second story. And if I had painted that, I would have had to have extended up there. So I didn't want to do that. So I left it for right now. I am going to be doing it, but just not now. So I was in Burlington the other day, and I saw these hands, and they caught my attention. I love them. They were only $8.99, so I said, why not? So this is one day I actually broke my rule because I picked these up on the day that I saw them, but they were only $8.99, and I love them for this space because they can be like a nice little landing place for your keys when you walk in the door or whatever. So then I just decided that I'm going to bring in this candle. Again, I said I'm trying to burn out some of the candles that I never finished before I purchase new ones. And so this is another one. I got this from TJ Maxx, and I don't even know when I got it. It's been a while, but I'm going to go ahead and finish burning it. It's actually a fall scented candle, but that's okay. We're going to burn it anyway. I love a good scent, and especially when you first walk into the home, I love that about a home that smells good. Not masking any odors, but a home that just smells nice and fresh and not overpowering. And that's what I like about the Sand and Fog candle. So this is how this wall goes all the way up. As I mentioned, I would have had to go all the way upstairs, and I just wasn't ready for that project, but it's coming. It definitely is coming. Now, if you have enjoyed today's video and you're not currently subscribed, why don't you consider hitting that subscribe button before you leave today? I would definitely love to have you as a part of my YouTube family. And to all my returning family members, I appreciate each and every one of you. Please don't forget to like and share the video. And I hope to see you all over here on my next one. Thanks for watching, and everybody stay warm and stay safe.